Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. Last episode, we started off with the beginning of this trial for Juniper Wood. Athena was struggling a bit, but our man Phoenix has come in to save the day, and we are about to meet the first witness. He looks very much not suspicious in the slightest. Witness, your name and occupation, please. That man was typing numbers on his pad. Witness?
Name, Tetanite. Occupation, bomb disposal specialist.
Oh my, what a strange robotic voice you have.
Speech synthesis via typing. It is the same as me talking.
He sounds exactly like a robot. Can't just speak in a normal manner. I can. He can!
But I do not like to speak. Speaking is inefficient. Energy expenditure. Speaking over typing. Understand?
We're our worst. You've seen worse. Mr. Tane was in charge of the bomb for that trial and was there when it went off. Being a bomb squad specialist, do you have any relationship with the victim?
Negative. I first met the girl while on this job. Many people are employed by the police. I know only a fraction of them. However, I was shocked when I first discovered the body of the victim.
Shocked?
I was the first one on the scene after the explosion. I went there to ensure safety, but I ended up discovering a dead body.
So he was the first to discover the body, was he? He's here to testify now about the circumstances surrounding the moment of the explosion. Very well. The court will hear Mr. Tonate's testimony. It's weird saying tonate. Maybe it's tonate because it's supposed to be Ted-tonate, like detonate, but without the Ted there, I'm struggling to say his last name. But at the very least, show this court some respect and remove that face guard witness. Okay, he's gonna pass COVID. Oh, nah, cover it. He's wearing, his outfit is it's similar to, what's her name? Wendy Oldbags.
The bomb was originally disarmed by me, then transported here as evidence.
You didn't do a very good job disarming it, did you, huh?
Bomb name, HH3000. Operated by timer or with a remote. I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down.
So even though the bomb was supposed to be disarmed, it somehow got switched on?
Precisely. Activating the timer is very simple. 1. Connect wires. 2. Switch on timer. A monkey could do it. I am sure even you would be able to, Mr. Wright.
Why is everyone calling the defense team monkeys? I guess this makes you the blue monkey in this barrel of fun, boss. Y'all are fucking rude as hell. I'd now like to begin my cross-examination. Huh? I just realized also, that's not concerning. Mr. Tonate, what is that?
HH3000, aka a bomb.
Bomb! Great googly boogly! Mr. Tonate, I demand that you disarm this instant! Disassembly complete. My man's got a vein popping out of his neck. Are you okay?
5.3 seconds, 0.2 seconds short of my personal best.
Why are you trying to give me a heart attack? I'm not exactly a spring chicken, you know. I also just dealt with a fucking actual bomb explosion just yesterday. Can you not fucking try to traumatize me even more? I'd fucking have him kicked out for that shit.
This is the exact replica of the HH3000. It is used to practice disarming bombs. Disarm equals success. Explosion equals failure.
An exact replica of the bomb that exploded, is it? So that's what it looks like.
I submitted a photograph of the real bomb taken just before the trial.
How did that fit in there? How could that bomb fit in the elephant? It looks like it's way too angular.
Dimensions 10 by 10 by 10. Weight 12 pounds. A perfect replication.
The bomb does appear to be a very good cooperate indeed.
Yes, however, I could not replicate the detonation mechanism. It has a very puzzling wiring setup. It is regrettable I could not replicate it.
Hey, you useless at your job. Witness, that's enough. There's no need to replicate anything here. HH3000 bomb updating your court record. Now the defense will begin the cross-examination. Where is Miss Cykes gone to? Athena, you good, buddy? Athena, you can come out now. Okay, Mr. Wright, let's get to work. I guess you were pretty scared, huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, put a sock on it, would you? As transparent as ever. Now, let's see. Where were we? We were at the cross-examination. Oh, cross-examination, of course. She seems disoriented. I wonder if she's alright. Maybe I should ask Athena if she remembers how to cross-examine to help her focus? Nah, she'll be fine. She's not the one that's even on trial, or she's not the one defending, right? Aren't we doing it? It's fine. I got it. Nah, no need for that right now. She'll be fine.
I'll do everything I can to help. If you can't find any contradictions, and you flub up too often, don't be afraid to ask me for help.
Sounds good. I'll be counting on you if I get in a bind. Alright, it's cross-examination time.
Our first cross-examination! Oh my god, look how tiny the profile pictures are!
I think because on the 3DS, it had the second screen to show the profile pictures. Oh. Okay, let's see how this plays out. My god, seeing the text in caps lock makes it really seem like he's screaming at me. One thing to note is that the bomb has a crack in the display. This was taken at 12:16 a.m. for some reason. No. It was taken December 16th at 8:56 a.m. They should have they shouldn't have put that dot there after the 16. That makes more sense. I also like, why are they taking pictures of this at 12:16 in the morning? What do we want to do? I guess we can press everything first. That's usually how this game goes, right? Transport interference evidence. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. You say that you disarmed the bomb. But are you really sure it was disarmed?
Absolutely. I can disarm anything.
In a flash. That looks more like dismantle than disarm to me. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Is there any chance you could have forgotten to disarm the bomb?
Impossible. I do not make rudimentary mistakes like that.
They say to err is human. Although the jury is still out on this guy.
If you must know, Mr. Wright, according to the court's own records, the fact that the bomb had indeed been disarmed was officially confirmed.
I guess I can rule out the possibility that he forgot to disarm it. Could you talk about the bomb in a little more detail for the court, Mr. Tanay? Bomb name, HH3000, operated by a timer over the remote. Mate! What was the approximate size and weight of the bomb? Oh, Nick, we know this.
Dimensions, blah blah blah, weight, blah blah blah. This information is also written on the photograph.
Oh yes, here it is on the back. According to this, the case is made out of alloy plating, 5/16 of an inch thick. It certainly sounds like one thick and very heavy bit of metal. 5/16? How thick is 5/16? Who made such a crazy friggin' measurement?
I bet if I dropped that thing on your foot, you'd be hopping.
If you dropped that thing anywhere, I'd be hopping for the nearest exit. Very well. I believe the court has heard nothing about the bomb itself. So, Mr. Charnett, you were keeping an eye on the bomb. Where were you watching from? I was watching from the gallery when I suddenly became alarmed. Why were you in the gallery?
My duties may have been over for the moment, but I wanted to keep watch. Even though the bomb was disarmed, you can never be too careful. Explosive devices are very dangerous things.
Ah, how admirably responsible of you. A model to be emulated. I don't know about that.
I practice disarming bombs every day.
I practice assembling them too. The disarming part I get, but assembling them?
Well, I'll have you know that I practice presenting evidence every day myself.
I see. But do you ever practice having evidence presented to you?
But presented to me? What? No,
Then you cannot very well call yourself a professional yet, can you?
That does it. I'm gonna start practicing having evidence presented to me every day. And you'd better drink some coffee, boss. We're gonna be pulling an all-nighter.
What the heck? I don't think that'll be necessary. Or worth either of our time. So, Mr. Turnett, what did you witness from the gallery? I saw that the bomb's timer was counting down. You saw it counting down clearly with your own eyes? I'd hardly think a timer as small as the one on this bomb could be seen from the gallery.
These goggles help me see very small things clearly from very far away, like my pupils. I can even see what you had for breakfast by looking at your time.
Ugh. Why do I suddenly feel like a bug under a magnifying glass? What did he have? If you know it, why don't you tell me? That's very important information to know.
I guess it's possible you saw the timer if he was wearing those goggles.
I'm not so sure. There's something that just doesn't sit right with me. Oh, I know. It's because it's cracked. The screen was cracked. The screen must have been cracked when it was in the courtroom before it exploded, because we have a picture of it cracked. The bomb was completely hidden inside the stuffed animal. So well concealed, in fact, that it didn't even look like a bomb at all. Oh. I guess that also could be. I forgot it was inside the elephant. I thought like it was like in court and then the bomb was presented next to the stuffed animal, kind of like how they had it in the picture. Present! Iggyati! Oh my god, I got awarded a thing! So you say you saw the bomb's countdown, is that right?
Of course, I clearly saw it counting down to 0.
And I say
that you are clearly lying.
What are you talking about?
There is no way you could have seen the bomb's timer. After all, the bomb was concealed inside a stuffed animal. The people who were there yesterday should have known. Oops. The people who were there yesterday should have known that it was inside there, right? This seems too obvious, and the judges ain't saying shit like, yeah, I mean, I saw it was in a stuffed animal, but I ain't gonna say shit about it. Mr. Tunney, how could you claim to know that the bomb was about to go off when you couldn't even see the timer?
What? No!
That does seem like a glaring inconsistency indeed. Witness, how do you explain this?
Well, I...
Oh, that was great, Mr. Wright. You found a contradiction right off the bat.
Yeah, I definitely did it. I always remember, Athena. When you find an inconsistency in a witness's testimony, there's always a reason behind it. It could be a lie, a hidden meaning, a secret. Whatever it is, it's up to us to dig it out.
And pointing out every contradiction we find is the best way to do it, right, boss?
Now the question is, what can we dig out of Mr. Tunney?
Well, let me see. No. There must be some mistake. Oh, yes. Yes, of course. I remember now. The sound. I knew it because of the sound.
Sound? What sound?
When the timer of this type of bomb is switched on, it beeps softly. Beeping it softly with his charm. Beep, beep, beep. There's a sound with the bomb is counting down.
A beeping noise, you say? Well, I didn't hear it, but I'm also deaf. I suppose it would be impossible to notice that, even with the bomb inside a stuffed animal.
I simply made a mistake. My bad.
How in the world did you hear such a tiny little sound all the way from the gallery?
Listening for the sounds of a bomb's timer is an integral part of my work. I constantly undergo training so that I will never miss it.
I hardly think training would help you hear something so soft from so far away.
What now?
Are you making light of the fine science of disarming bombs?
No, I'm making fun of you, dog.
It is a solemn mission that I put my life on the line to perform. What kind of specialist would I be if I could not hear a bomb's timer?
It's not like disassembling a toaster, you know. Now he's just showing off. I don't know, anyone could easily disarm and reassemble, or disassemble and reassemble a bomb if it's the same type of bomb over and over again. I'm just saying, with enough time, I could do it too.
You keep asserting that the sound was too tiny to hear, but the only tiny thing here is my pee-pee. Is your skill as a lawyer. Being mistrustful is not an attractive quality, you know.
What the fuck, dog? You even see him? And you're just overflowing with attractive qualities, are you? Damn. If only you said that out loud.
Or perhaps you have some proof that Mr. Tunney did not hear the sound.
Well, no, but it still seems totally suspect. But it's going to be really hard to prove that he didn't hear something.
If I have this correct, the prosecution's argument is that someone reactivated the bomb before it was brought into the courtroom. What I don't understand, Mr. Perry, is why you believe that person to be Miss Woods.
That's simple, Your Honor. Mr. Tunney happened to be there when it happened. He was there when the defendant rearmed the bomb.
They just let a random girl just come into the courtroom to fiddle with the thing that was in the courtroom. Just like, oh, hum-dilly-dum, I have sunflowers on my head. No problem.
Where's this now?
It happened before the trial started. It was when Detective Aaron and I were transporting the bomb. We brought the bomb to the lobby for the defense. Bomb equals evidence. The lawyer wanted to see it before the start of the trial.
Look for it to get at the bomb. Miss Woods was already there in the lobby. Her goal was to surely to rearm the bomb and steal the remote switch.
But there were people with her, right? I mean, there were people with the bomb. How could she have done it? How could she have done it? How would she have done it? Even if she did do it, that means you failed at your job in fucking transporting the bomb. The remote switch?
Yes, the switch that controls the bomb remotely. Duh. It had been missing ever since the incident.
A switch that starts the time bomb's countdown. It was stolen just before the blast and is now missing. If it's missing, then what is this picture in my court record then?
I am partially to blame. I left the bomb and remote on top of the transport case.
Okay.
And they were rearmed and stolen while I was talking with the lawyer.
The defendant then used the remote from inside the courtroom to start the timer.
How can you assert so unequivocally that the bomb was rearmed in the lobby? bomb was safely secured in the transport case. The only time it was outside of the case is in that lobby. Therefore, that was the one and only opportunity anyone had to meddle with it.
Someone other than Mr. Tony could have opened the case and taken the bomb out.
Impossible. The transport case is assigned exclusively to me.
How would that not put you under suspicion that you're the one who tampered with it? I don't...
Do you see this number here? That is my identification number. And I have the only key that can open the case.
Didn't it just say the only time the bomb was out of the case was when it was in the lobby? So wouldn't that mean that when it was in the courtroom, it wasn't out in the open for anyone to see? And presumably hear, because look how thick that fucking case is? I don't know. Nevertheless, Mr. Payne's assertion is nothing more than conjecture. You have no proof that it was Mr. Woods who stole the remote switch.
And by the same token, you have no proof that it wasn't her. But what I do have is a piece of evidence that proves that the defendant handled the bomb.
Ah! That tail! Chili. What? I just read the display on his hand and I thought it said chili.
5 minutes, 24 seconds, 2.3 deciseconds.
Oh, that's a unit?
Defense's advantage lasted a mere 5 minutes.
Ugh, talk about a rotten hand. As long as they have her fingerprints as their trump card, I'm at a big disadvantage.
It appears we will have to hear from the defendant herself once more.
I wholeheartedly agree, Your Honor. I would like to recall Miss Woods to the stand.
I trust you have no objections, Mr. Wright.
I'm worried about her condition, but we do need her testimony. On the other hand, I'm not sure I want to make Athena mad. I can read your feelings, you know, boss.
What? I said that in such a weird way. Guess there's no hiding from her, huh?
Don't worry, I know we need her testimony. But if anybody picks on her again, they'll pay. For my lunch and dinner. I'll show them. Guess she's already at anger level 1. Don't worry, I'll stop the proceedings before I let anything bad happen to her.
Don't say yes! What's gonna happen to her? The defense has no objections, Your Honor.
Also, if she has issues with it, she can't do anything about it. She's the defendant. We need her testimony. We need to know why, or at what point she fucking came in contact with the damn doll.
In that case, I will take my leave. But before I do, there is just one more thing, Mr. Wright. Is it?
Oh, wait, oh, whatever.
Me? Yes?
Dismantling bombs is my job. Dismantling the case is yours. Do you think you can handle it? I look forward to seeing you try.
Now you're just fucking... Grr. This guy's hiding something. I just note.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Right left, please go out to the lobby and bring back the defendant.
Oh, Judy, no crying! Oh, no! This seems like a good place to stop for this episode. We'll see what Junie has to say in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you like what you're seeing so far and want to see more, consider subscribing, consider liking, consider giving yourself a pat on the back for lasting through the day so far. If you're watching this in the morning, then give yourself a pat on the back preemptively for surviving the day. I will see you next time. Bye!